have him as a Padre. A lot of stars on display tonight. He's finished it out. Other guys we'll get to, but yeah, Tatis been, MVP caliber. I mean, it's right there every night. In simple terms, you think about when you have players on your team, like how do they beat the other team? And he literally beats you every way possible on a baseball field. He beats you with his physical ability on display tonight, his arm, obviously, his feet. But his baseball IQ is also completely off the charts. He's made some of the most intelligent, along with some of these other guys, baseball players you're going to see. So just a special talent.
For the big blast at the end, there were some moments on the base paths that got you to where you were at. If you could speak, Xander, Jake, Manny, which one of those impressed you there?
All of them. I mean, Xander's been fantastic. Does all the little things that we got to reward, or at least I do, that we appreciate every day. Cronies read first and third, sets up that whole inning. Put some pressure. That was fantastic. And then Manny, it's interesting about Manny because last year I appreciated his base running, and this year it's if you look at the numbers, but I don't really need the numbers to tell me. And I've alluded to it a little bit during the course of the year. This guy is a very, very good base runner. And we look at our internal stuff, and again look at the eye test, and the guy that comes to mind, and this is completely high praise, and listen, this guy did it for a long time. It was a Hall of Famer, but he runs the bases similarly to Larry Walker. Now that may not mean a lot of things to anybody, many people that saw Larry Walker play or appreciated his greatness of base running, but people that knew what that looked like and how impressive a base runner he was, and that war helped him get in the Hall of Fame. I can start to put Manny in that category because Larry Walker was almost in his own category as a base runner. He's just that was a fantastic read, anticipation, timing, and courage.
These fans and Fernando obviously have a pretty special connection. For this to be the first walk-off home run of his career, he's had some other walk-off hits, but the first walk-off home run, and kind of see the reaction, being in the center of it all tonight. Like, what was that moment like?
Gosh, I couldn't imagine what that was like. I know it was like to see it and enjoy it and get to celebrate it, but what it was actually like to do it, God, that's got to be one of the most amazing feelings. The other thing about Tatis was surprising is, it was his first walk-off hit last year when he came back early September, and he's had two more since then. And I just love the way he's slowing the game down in big moments. And not that he hadn't before. He's a great player, doing great things, but even now he's just in a good spot where he just knows he can just let his ability play and know he's got some guys behind him if they're going to tap dance around him. So he's just playing elite baseball.
Dylan.
But Dylan was fantastic. He was really, really good. Slider, back-to-back games of like the Dylan C slider. And Ruben were talking about during the game. Hard to say which one was better because he had a no-hitter, going pretty deep in the New York game. But man, the slider was really good tonight as well. And unfortunately, the two-out walk, led to some damage in the seventh. But I thought Dylan was outstanding.
What did tonight do for any lingering concern after he exited his last start?
Say that again. I'm sorry, Dennis.
What did tonight's performance do for you, your confidence in Dylan after last week in New York?
Yeah, no, I mean it definitely. It was more the confidence or the concern rather leading up to the start. How he came out of last time out, and literally recovered immediately well, and the next day was good, and the bullpen was good, and the late catch play was good, and so he's very in tune like a lot of these athletes are with their bodies, and he was like, yeah, I'm good, I'm fine. So checked in on him, checked all his stuff, and everything was really sharp.
Mike, what was your view on Jake's play in the fourth that prevented a run?
I'm glad you brought that up because it's on my notes. Yeah, it's huge play. Huge play. I mean, we don't possibly get to where we got to without it. So he gets over there, knocks it down. Baseball play, saves a run. It was a big time baseball play. There's a lot of baseball plays on the field tonight. We found solution tonight. That was one of the winners found solution. Just found a way to win a game. Dirt ball reads, keeping balls in the infield. It all matters.
Have you found over the years, because bullpen stretches are inevitable. Basically, the best bullpens have stretches. Have you found when they come out of it that they're as good as ever?
Yeah,
Like they-
man. You know, listen. You know, you could say come out of it. I mean, Jeremiah's been fantastic. Had 4 days off. Went, you know, inning plus. Morihone got him last night, 20 pitches, and really wanted to use him how he got used tonight. You know, be able to get out of an inning, and they just ambushed him. You know, bang bang. They were ready to get off the swing because they know he's got filthy stuff. So, and they're able to connect. But you know, so I do also want to make sure we applaud like Yuki's effort. I mean, he goes out and does a great job, and holds it right there. That's what we talk about, good bullpens, and good bullpen was on display. We're down, he holds it right there, and Jason has a really efficient, quick ninth for the win. So, you know, I do appreciate and understand that we're going to talk about when they give up a run or two, but you know, we had 2 really clean innings in big spots.